Hello friends, hope you are doing good. Today I will share one skill with you which nobody will talk about. Do you know what is the most important skill in IT and software careers? For example, if you are a .NET developer, then what is the most important skill for you? Is it C Sharp? Is it .NET Core? Is it Azure? Communication skill? Presentation skill? Which one is the most important one? After learning that skill, all problems will be solved, like problem of job security, problem of recession, problem of annoying managers. And the surprising part is nobody will talk about this skill with you. The reason is if they will tell you about this skill, then you will be going to another level of success. Especially if you are working in some company, then normally your company will ask you to upskill. They will ask you to learn new things, do certifications, do trainings, courses, etc., etc. But they will never tell you to learn this skill. The name of this skill is ability to face and crack interviews. Everything is a skill, like a communication skill, presentation skill, eating skill. Similarly, cracking interviews is also a skill, and anyone can learn it. Now we know why companies never talk about it. Because they know if you will learn this skill, then you will be like fearless employee. You will be no longer be afraid of the managers, the companies. The fear of job security will go away. The fear of recession will go away. Because inside your mind, you can crack any interview, right? That will be the behavior. And no other skill can give this confidence, right? And that's why this is the biggest skill for software engineers. So even if you are not looking for any job change, even then keep this skill with you so that you will be always ready for any situation in your professional life. Because private jobs, only your interviews skill can give you security, nothing else. Some people say that what about degrees, certifications, years of experience? Are they no important for careers? Are they not important? The answer is yes, these are important things. But at the end of the day, if you are not able to crack the interview, then what will uh, these things will do? What degrees and certifications? You might not have a degree or certification, but if you are able to answer all the questions and crack the interview, then you will get the job, right? And that is what matter, right? Take my experience. Some years back, I have around 10 years of experience with very good companies. And suddenly, after 5 years in the same project, my project got finished. Then I got the call from the HR and she said, you have to find the new project in next 2 months. Otherwise, the results are not will not be good. Then I started giving interviews inside and also outside the company. At that time, I gave around 10 interviews in 2 months, but I was able to crack only one of them. But their requirement got closed, the location was different. Then I gave 10 more interviews. This time I cracked 5 interviews. See, I am the same person with same degree and same experience, but now I am a person with the skill of how to crack the interview. From then I decided to always keep this skill with me. Now, whether recession will come, whether bad appraisal or whatever, I know I have the interview skill and I can face any interview. Some people will ask you to do certifications, communication training, learn Azure something something. If you will do these things, then you will add these skills in your resume, right? But what after that? Will interviewer will not ask you any questions then? Suppose you are an interviewer and you have to take two interviews of two Azure candidates. Okay. So one candidate has all Azure certifications in his resume, but he is not able to answer Azure questions properly. Another candidate do not have any certifications, but he answered all the questions perfectly. Whom you will hire then? Of course, the second candidate, right? Who answered all the questions. Now, I am not against certifications. Certifications is a great way to learn things, gain knowledge, but that is not the finishing line. After certifications, then also you have to prepare for the interviews. Nobody is going to hire you based on just on your certifications. Some people will say cracking interview is all about knowledge and experience. That is also not exactly correct. For example, I'm working in a .NET Core from past 3 years, and someone else is working from past 5 years, for example. Does this that means that the person with more experience can answer more questions in .NET Core in a better way than me? Not necessarily, right? Because knowing something, implementing something, and explaining something are not exactly the same things. They are slightly different. Yes, they are connected. Without knowing, you cannot explain something, right? But many times we know the answer, still we are not able to explain in the front of the interviewer. That is the problem. Explaining the answer is like an art, and for interviews, explaining is a very, very important part. Now, the point is, what is the most important thing required for cracking interviews? A simple answer is confidence, but from where this confidence will come? If you know you have the knowledge, that is first thing, then the confidence will come. If you know you have prepared all the important questions, then the confidence will come. If you know you have this interview cracking skill inside you, then the confidence will come. So always be prepared, whether you are looking for a job change or not, that doesn't matter. Have this interview cracking ability as a skill inside you, then you can say, I have my job security always with me. Now, the point is, how can I help you in achieving this year? So, in next couple of days, I will announce and share one web series on .NET interview preparation. I will cover over 200 most important interview questions from all the possible topics from .NET. The duration will be of around 1 month. I will revise all the questions in a better way from my previous videos. Approx every 2-3 days, you will get one new video. It will be like collection of 20 to 30 videos in next 1 month. And trust me, if you keep this interview skills with you, then this year you are not going to scared of anything. And if you have not subscribed yet, then subscribe the channel. Thank you, and I wish you all the best for your career. And wait and watch for the curriculum, which I will soon post in this channel.